Here are some truths about vaccines so you don't look like a. People have been vaccinating themselves before vaccination was even a word. Back then, it was called virilation. There's documented evidence going back as far as 2nd century BCE. The difference is that virilation meant taking a sample of the actual infectious disease and exposing yourself on purpose so you didn't catch it before you naturally would. For example, one common way was taking smallpox scabs, grinding them up and then snorting them up through the nose, or grabbing some infected pus from a homie and then rubbing it on the cut. Makes sense that vaccines are so horrible now because they come from a clean, sterile needle. I mean, let's go back to the good old days because that sounded like way more fun. The term vaccination comes from the Latin word vacca, which means cow. The very first vaccine was against smallpox, which has been eradicated, wiped out completely. Thanks to vaccination. Humans are the only host for the virus, so once enough people were immune, it couldn't spread anymore. That's why vaccines matter. Smallpox was beaten using a strain of cowpox because that's how vaccines work. You take a related strain of a virus and introduce it into your body while the immune system is strong enough to fight it off. Conspiracy theories around vaccines have been around since the very beginning, but the biggest fear-mongering one hit with the MMR vaccine. The vaccine itself came out in 1971, but in 1998, Andrew Wakefield published a fraudulent study claiming that MMR caused autism. Even though that study was later retracted and completely debunked, the damage was done. But let me be clear, autism is not something you can catch or get. It's not a disease. It is a developmental condition present from birth, and research shows it's often influenced by genetics. I should know, I am on the spectrum myself. Then came the freak out about mRNA vaccines, believing that they messed with our DNA somehow or had the ability to implant something into us permanently. mRNA stands for messenger ribonucleic acid. It's a naturally occurring single-stranded molecule our cells use all the time that tells ribosomes how to make one harmless piece of the virus. Your immune system sees that piece, learns it, and then it's ready when the real virus shows up. After that, mRNA does its job and breaks down. It's basically mission impossible. It delivers the message, then self-destructs.
This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Ethan.
And while I can go on about the hypocrisy and the irrational theories around vaccines, here is the truth. COVID-19 just wasn't a bad enough disease for most people. I'm not minimizing it. Millions died. It didn't leave any pus-filled sores like smallpox. It didn't paralyze children like polio. And it didn't pile bodies into mass graves like the 1918 flu. We are so spoiled by modern medicine that if COVID-19 had caused wrinkles in someone, people would have been beaten down the doors for some kind of vaccine. Don't worry, when folks get this reckless, the universe always says, please hold my beer. So go ahead, keep on this path of stupidity, and we'll either get the next pandemic that's even worse, or we'll just watch the return of things like measles.